Hi, my name is Darren Burns from Sedona, Arizona, and today I'm going to explain the compressor plugin in Ableton Live 9. This has all the functions that we saw in the videos of the course. You have the threshold right here, which is the point where the gain reduction and compression starts working. So you can set that to whatever signal. Next, we have gain reduction here, so you can see how much gain reduction is happening. And here we have the output, which is set at 0 dB. There is also an auto gain here if you want to bring the level up to the loudest point. I don't really like using it too much. And this compressor's right now, it's in peak mode, which means it hits the fastest transients, so the peaks, and it'll reduce them. There's also root mean squared, which brings it's a little smoother and not as fast acting. And then there's also an upward expander function in this. As most compressions, when you think of it in the normal sense, is a downward compression mode. So this also has an upward expansion. And there's also a dry wet knob, which is also kind of handy if you want to blend your compression in with the regular signal instead of just compressing the entire signal. The other functions it has is ratio, which is the amount of compression that'll take place. Right now it's 1:1. That means nothing's going on. 1 dB in, 1 dB out. If we do 2:1, then we have 2 dB in and 1 dB out, or 4 in, 1 out, and so on and so on. The next is attack. Lower number is faster, so it's at 0.01 milliseconds. It means it's a very quick attack and will attack the signal. You can slow it down by raising it, and you can keep some of those transients to go in, which is kind of nice with a lot of instruments because you don't want it to get rounded out. And then the release is how fast it'll let go of the signal. So you could have it a millisecond, which is the slowest on this one, which is a fast release, or you can have it up to 2-3 seconds long. So it'll release every 2 or 3 seconds for a longer release and more compressions. Now this compressor also has other modes. It has the knee transfer. You can see you can set a soft knee on it so it's not so linear and harsh. It'll round out the compression and give it a smoother transition. That's a very nice use. And then it also has this graphical set, which is new. I have this bass line here. So the top line shows how much gain reduction is happening, and the orange line is the threshold you set. It's distorting because I have the attack and release set so low. So raise the release, the distortion's gone away, but you can still see the gain reduction. That's all there is to it. Compression is one of those things that takes a while to really wrap your head around and to get used to listening to it. It can be hard to hear, but once you start to hear it, it's really obvious. And it's really what starts to make your recordings more professional too, is your use of compression, and to make it almost unnoticeable at a lot of times, so you have a much more controlled recording. All right, it's more pleasing to listen to most of the time. So I thank you very much for watching my demo here, and I hope you have a great day.